live action.
What's up, people? It's your boy, the Last Boy Scout,
And it's your boy, Big Deuce.
and we are Third Shift Comics and more. And today, we have the man who turned ordinary Tuesdays into epic Tuesdays. The man who brought the term hot fire to whatnot and changed the giveaway game as we know it. People, if you know, you know. My man, Epic Nation Collection. What's up, brother?
Oh, we lost him. Oh, now he's
What's
back.
up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you.
Yo, thank you for coming to the show, man. We really appreciate that. And I'll tell you right now, when it comes to whatnot sellers, you are blowing up, brother. Changing the game.
Thank you, bro. I'm trying.
Trying is not even the word, brother. You done it. And it's just like, it shows.
When we first got on, he only had like 10, 15. Remember, we was watching him when he first got on. And that was
when you first got on,
people.
I remember like, it was just like you showcasing a small square like on a wall, and the lighting was dark, and you was just like these little comics here and there. And now all of a sudden it's like a grand show, brother. You know what I'm saying? I see the hardwood floors, I see the TV in the back. You got a comic book stand, and it's just like ridiculous, man. It's like coming to like actually a carnival and shit like that. It's always a party up in your room now.
Thank you.
Hot
Yeah, bro,
fire.
you know how it is. You always creep before you walk, so you start off small,
Yep.
and then when you reach your level, you know, then that's how it is. Comics.
Yeah, definitely. Look, hey, real quick. So, why don't you tell us a little? Tell the fans a little bit about yourself and what got you into comics.
Okay. So I'm from Trinidad. So I came here on a student visa. So I got accepted to Columbia University as a certified electrician to do electrical.
Nice, me too.
My brother's a licensed electrical in New York City. So I started doing college and stuff. And basically, I was the only Caribbean dude in my classroom. I was feeling like a unknown guy, like left out basically, like I wasn't belonging in the classroom. Because the teacher and stuff, nobody wasn't showing me the respect I deserve, you know?
Right.
So then it had a comic book shop right opposite the school. That was Royal Collectibles. So during my lunch break and stuff, I used to go in the comic book shop, and then I feel welcome. Since I walk in the shop, the owner, I feel like I belong here, you know what I'm saying? Then he was like, yo, are you into comics? I was like, yeah, I used to see Batman on TV when I was a kid, Ninja Turtles, that's one of my favorite cartoons. So he was like, yo, we have a whole stand of Ninja Turtles. Go take a look. It's $1 for one book. So I was like, okay. I bought like 5 books. And then from there, it's a wrap, man. After I started reading that Ninja Turtle, I remember the book too. That was TMT #1 reprint. I got hooked. I got hooked in the comics. So like in my lonely place, that used to be my zone. You know what I'm saying? So like when I was studying and I had no friends or anything, comics was my friend. So that's why I really get into comics. I develop a passion. And then I start collecting. And then basically I just start collecting. And then when I realized selling comics is a nice side hustle eventually. So then I start doing a little small sales. And then everything just is history from there. I learned, during my comics, I learned about a lot of stuff. It's just a lot of stuff. I learned about CGC, CBCS. I learned about PGX. I learned about everything while I was like collecting and reading and stuff. So I had a lot of people from Royal Collectibles who helped me into the comics, so I understand a lot about it. I'm not a collector for years. I just got into comics like 4 years ago. So that's how I developed it. I started learning. I know about Stanley and comics and stuff since I was small, but I was never into it. Because as I said, I was from Trinidad and the Caribbean. I wasn't from the Caribbean. So we never had comics and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We have, like in Trinidad right now, have no comic book shops and stuff. So when I came here, I learned about the comics and stuff, and then I fell in love with it.
Nice.
That's basically it, bro. Like learning about. Then I started learning about comics. One of my friends told me, like this is a nice book, Doctor Strange #1. I always was into Doctor Strange. So I just started buying, and then you know how it is. Once you start buying, you can't stop buying.
Yeah, you get that itch, man. You keep scratching.
Yeah, you get
I'm
that
telling
itch.
you. I saw that McFarlane Batman right there. I know that's what I saw.
Yeah, McFarlane
I
Batman.
need that.
So the good thing about it is when I was like 5 years ago, I used to buy all these books for $1, $2. And now 5 years after, these books are like 100% up the value. Like one book I bought, like these books, I bought it since it came out for cover price. Now
Yup.
this book is unbelievable, you know what I'm saying? So I have so much. And then I decide, you know what? It's a good business too. Like you can buy spec books, wait till it go up, and then you can sell it and buy a dream book. That's how I was able to get my Amazing Fantasy.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, I sell comics because it's a passion, but I sell books to buy my grades.
Oh,
That's what,
exactly. Because you need always, like I tell people, and Juice always tells people, let the hobby support itself.
Like,
yep.
exactly.
You know,
It's a billion-dollar industry, and everybody loves books. You know, if they want it, they're gonna grab it.
But long as you get into it, bro, you can't stop. You just love it so much, especially if
It's
you read them.
it's an
It's
it's an addictive. It's addictive as hell.
yeah. But at the same time, you gotta know your limits. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're trying to support your habit with your habit, and if you're not selling, but you're continually buying, you're gonna be upside down eventually. You know.
If you want to sell, but if you just like to collect and that's your thing, then you're fine. I know a
So let
guy
me
like
ask you
that.
something. In your PC, what's your prized possession?
Amazing Fantasy 15 8.5.
Ooh. And let them know
Damn,
what that's about. Let them know what that book's about.
who doesn't know what that's about?
First appearance of Spider-Man. If you know, you know. That's it.
If you know, you
Exactly. If you know, you know.
8.5. Ooh.
8.5, guys. And I got that book, as I said, I told people the story. I got that book in a collection. I only paid like 100,000 for the whole collection. I had Tales of Suspense, first appearance of Iron Man. I have a lot of like X-Men #1, X-Men #4, first Magneto, and 9.8. And I paid $100,000 for the collection. And in 2 weeks after, I sold a few books, like 5 books out of that collection, and made back 250. And I have all the big keys.
Nice.
Uh,
And that
Amazing.
8.5, is that CGC or CBS?
Did you see?
Gotta be CGC.
CGC?
That's gotta be
Nice.
before
Nice.
CBS blew up.
So you got that's your prize possession. Um, what is the holy grail that you're chasing after?
Right now, I'm chasing first appearance of Iron Man, Tales of Suspense. That's my favorite. I just wonder. I have one right now, but I have a low grade. So I'm
Right.
looking for anything above an 8.5.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do too. They start off with the small grades and then they keep it in the PC until they can get another one. You flip until
Bro,
you get a higher one.
low grade better than no grade, bro.
That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly. Always better than no grade.
Uh,
You know.
like my first main book. If I had it, I would have show you. Like my first book, my big book was a 0.5. Amazing Spider-Man #3. That was my first big book I paid in a comic shop. Paid $900.
mm.
I'm a 0.5. I climb up to, and then I get a 1.5. Then I sold it, and then I get a 2.5 till I reach a 6.5 now.
That's
That's
how
how
you
you gotta
do it.
do. You gotta work it. You gotta work it.
That's right.
So
Man, I want
now, Deuce, I know you wanted to ask this question about his giveaways. Because I
Oh my
remember
God.
because I remember he was the same way with everybody. One, I got a
One-
giveaway. Everybody enter, you get one book.
No,
But
he did
now it's
did-
just like your giveaways is like a game show, man.
Did you see the Comic Cove giveaway? When he did that? It was
Yeah.
like an hour long and it was like the shipping must have been like ridiculous, like 3 boxes. 3 boxes of stuff.
Actually, did you see the video of the guy who received it?
No, I haven't
He
seen that
posted the
yet.
video and I saw it. The guy was like, "Yo," he just like had all this stuff all over the floor. He says, "I haven't even gotten to the comic yet."
Ugh.
Like, so what made you think about like, hey, you know what? I'm not satisfied with regular giveaways that everybody's doing. I want to change the game on giveaways. I want to like when I do a giveaway, I want people to know Epic has the best giveaways. How that came about?
Because it's about just love in the community, man. It's to show people the love, and then you guys show back the love. So mostly everyone who normally who win a giveaway from me buys a book still. You don't have to buy a book, but it's just love, bro. Like if I give away something, I want to be excited, and I want the person to be excited too. So Like one time I won a giveaway and I was excited, but when I got a giveaway, it's like a $2 book. I was like, yeah, I appreciate it and stuff, but it wasn't the excitement. You know what I'm saying? So when I do a giveaway and you want it, I want you to be excited. I want you to have that feeling like, wow, this is just epic. You know what I'm saying? Like, just bring joy to something, because remember, not everybody can afford big books. Everybody have bills. It was a pandemic recently, so I have the opportunity where I get a books for a really cheap price because I spec on them. So I'm not really losing at the giveaway. If I give away something at $1,000, it costs me like $50. It's not all about the money and the profit, bro. It's about the love and will keep growing. So it always have a saying: when you give more, you earn more.
No, exactly. And you know, it's like paying forward, man. You know, like that Royal Collectibles, if I'm saying it right, you know, they introduced you into comics and they found that, you know, that passion grew and they paid that forward to you by introducing you to comics. And now you're introducing people to comics and more. It's just like any type of collectibles, you know? Eh, I know. I just see like, and you see in the chat, like it's like I don't know. It's just like I look at the chat, and when people see, like, if I'm in a different room, if I'm in Cove, Collector Cove's comics room, you pop in, the chat goes wild. Everybody's just like, "Oh, it's epic! What's up, epic?" It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like if you were somewhere in a restaurant and all of a sudden a famous movie star came through by the restaurant, everybody's talking, everybody's like on their phones trying to take snapshots and stuff like that. I feel like that's what's going on when you jump into a room.
Yo, the funny thing is, I went to my friend con Saturday, and a guy just heard my voice. And I was like, "Yo, are you epic? Are you epic?" And I was like, "Yeah." Guy got super excited, but he was like, "Yo, can I get a photo with you?" I was like, "Sure, bro, no problem."
Oh, that's cool, man. And that's one thing, you know, and it's just like it's your voice. It's very distinctive. Yes, you're Trinidadian and stuff like that, so you got the accent, and it's unmistakable,
My wife
you
is
know.
addicted.
And I swear to God, every time we would watch your show, me and my cousin back and forth, we been like hot fire, hot
Hot
fire.
fire.
Because it's so catchy, man. It's so catchy. And now with your new catchphrase, if you know, you
You
know.
know. Mm.
My cousin, you know, my cousin's wife. That's all she says at work.
That's
She's
all she
got
says at her
everybody at
job.
work saying, "If you
Everybody
know,
at her
you
job.
know."
Mm-hmm.
It's like you got. I mean,
You gotta trademark that.
yeah,
Right?
you got something, brother. Like you got something that that charisma, that pizzazz that you know people just want. You know,
Yeah,
they can't get enough of it.
because the reason why I say if you know, you know. So when I drop books, I don't want to like it, guys. Like, say you selling this book, right? And somebody was like, "Yo, this is a $200 book. This is a $300 book." I just say it. I was like, "If you know, you know, bro. You like who wanted, get it."
Oof. I want that
Right.
book.
So I give people that opportunity to get it. Like who knows? Like the person who don't know, somebody might just buy it because they might think they're getting it cheaper because it's only worth $150 and they're gonna sell it back and make a profit. But no, I'm giving an opportunity for a collector who knows the book. So if they buy it, they have the opportunity to keep it and enjoy the book than just selling it and making a profit. So that is why I say, you know what, if you know, you know. So when I drop keys, because a lot of people buy books and they don't know what it is, they just buy books, look up the price, and that's it. Like if a book is $80, they want to pay 40, and then they go sell it back. So that's why I came up with if you know, you know. So basically, if you know the book, you pay for it and you bid on it. If it go for cheap, I don't care because I know the price I pay for it. Because people ask me, "Yo, why you start big books at $2? That's crazy." Because I sold a $500 book for $150, and I'm normal with it because it cost me $2 for the book, $18 for CGC, so I still make a profit. I'm happy. I'm not greedy. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? I have a lot of books coming back from CGC. But the reason why I don't like say, yo, only certain books I say is a big key, but like certain small keys, I let people enjoy it, like let it have fun. That's why a lot of people like my lives because when I drop keys, I don't say what it is. I act like I don't know, and I just put it at $2. So you have the fun. That's how I came up with the giveaways with the buy it now. I put something in the buy it now for $2.
Dollars in the bin.
Just buy it for $2, and all my buy it now for $2 worth over $20,000. One
Actually,
time, I did the first appearance of Sinister in a 9.8, 9.8, and I put it for $20 on right now.
Damn, I missed
Yeah.
that one.
I actually went in Cove's show. You put that $2 buy-in now, and I picked it up. You know,
That was a crazy $2 buy now.
if you know, you know.
Yeah,
Right?
you know, you gonna put that McFarlane Batman up?
Yeah, everything here is gonna go up, bro. Let me give you a little quick
Oh,
peek at what's coming.
All right.
First, Buster, Doctor Strange, that's a rape issue, Invincible, Batman 423. It's like a 7 and up, but it's still a nice grade. Avengers, if you know, you know. And we have the first gunslinger.
first gunslinger.
Nice.
Yup. I
And
want
we
that
have more
Batman,
Jane
man.
Foster, the first Illuminati. We have some Gold and Silver Age books.
Nice.
Yeah, we got some nice slabs.
Show off that merch.
Oof.
And we got the epic jerseys that we're gonna give away. So let's go.
Woo.
If you
And
know, you know.
I'm gonna start this Amazing Spider-Man 210 9.4 signed by John Romita Jr. for $2.
Mm.
Woo. Damn.
That's a $600 slab. We have so everybody don't know this, right? So everybody think tour number 1 is the first appearance of Jane Foster, right? Becomes tour.
Yeah.
The real first appearance is this one here. Tour number 2. This is the real first one. If you read the book, this is where she becomes. This is like the real appearance, like a whole title in the book. So now CJC now just pick it up. So now if you send this book in, now they're gonna write it here.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, this book is gonna like triple the price, more than number 1 suit.
I'm
And
looking
then
at
we got
that.
books. We have
That Venom. Oof.
we got the Marvel number 15 first Iron Fist. Cool book. So we got some cool stuff for tonight, guys. Cool stuff. We have the first silk. We got everything right now waiting for tonight. And we
Nice.
got some fire. Can't show off everything. You guys have to be surprised. I have over like 1, 2. I'm running all these boxes tonight, so you guys have an idea.
Woo. Man, you running those too?
Yeah, all these boxes. And look, I'm just gonna random pick a book. So you
Oof.
see what I'm saying? It's just fire.
Look at that.
It's just fire in these boxes. So
Actually,
yeah,
I
bro.
saw that on your IG. I saw you got the first Star Wars Attack of the Clone Wars with the first Ahsoka Tano and Captain Rex.
Yeah, I gave away one on Whatnot, and I sold one on Whatnot, and I have 3 coming back in CGC.
Oh man,
Man,
I gotta
want
get me
of those.
one. I gotta talk to you, man, because I gotta
I
see if
gave
we
away
can come up
this
with
book on
a
Whatnot.
to come up with a price for that.
Well, were you there when I gave away the Venom tree? I gave
Yep,
away this
I was
same
there.
book on Whatnot.
That was on Cole's show, I think. You gave that one.
No, on my show. That was a Tuesday. I gave away
Okay.
this book.
All that. Yep.
That's when I hit 2K followers. And the same night, I gave away Iron Man number 1, 3.0.
Oof.
Nice.
Man, I've been looking for that Venom book forever.
Yeah, I gave away all these books. I gave away Grace. As I say, I gave away something. When you win, you feel excited. You know what I'm saying?
It's like Christmas on your show, brother.
Yeah,
It's like it's like you're the Trinidadian Oprah, man. You're the male version. It's like everybody gets a gift.
Yep,
You get a gift. You get a comic. You get a comic. Everybody's getting something.
If you know,
know?
you know.
So
then I do the buy. No, bro. See, everybody do the giveaways, right? But the giveaways now, a lot of people just win the giveaway and they beat the room after. So it's unfair for me now. So say you in my room since 8 o'clock, right? And you're not having no fun, you know, when no giveaway. So now I have something for you know to be excited and keep on the lookout. It's like, yo, this fucker is gonna do a buy it now. I'm gonna check. So
No,
that's why I have a lot of people like Bam. That Bam guy's lucky, bro. Bam,
Gamma Fire? Yeah. Gamma Fire?
He won like 10 $2 buy it now with some fire slab. I'm putting up slabs for $2, $5, $10.
Oh, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
exactly. So hey, I know because I know you're running short on time because you got to get your show ready. But let me ask you something. So what's next for you on Whatnot? Like, what are you planning to change? Like, what new changes? What's gonna be like? What are you gonna do next?
Well, what I want to do and what's not, I have an interview with them next week. So they said I should be approved to be a verified seller with them. And
Nice.
my goal and whatnot is to have my own exclusive.
nice.
So like right now, I'm gonna work. I'm in the process of working with Scotty Young. I want to do big exclusives. I'm gonna do exclusive at Illuminati and stuff, but I'm talking about a Marvel exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Like when they do a Marvel exclusive, that's not different.
All right,
Compared
so
to point
So
and stuff. Anything on Marvel is like you gotta get approved. There's a whole process to do a Marvel exclusive. So I'm trying to be one of the whatnot Marvel to be one of whatnot main seller for Marvel do exclusive for Marvel. Because Marvel must do exclusive with famous people or comic shops. So they never really did exclusive with a whatnot seller.
mm, if,
So
what character? If you're gonna do Marvel, what book? You doing Spider-Man, Iron Man, Black Panther? What you doing?
Gwen, bro, Gwen is my
Gwen?
favorite Gwen, bro. Spider Gwen Stacy.
That's my
I
daughter's
just,
favorite. I got her
and then
whole run.
I'm working with Scotty Young right now. Both of us is working to do our exclusive with Marvel. I already get I'm like 80% approved for Marvel. The only thing they want to see is like my tax ID and stuff, and that's it. And I 100% approve. So right now, Scotty Young is already working with an exclusive cover for me right now for whatnot.
Ooh.
And then I'm different. I'm doing something different, you know. Like Scotty Young did plenty Gwens and stuff, but how I do in the Gwen is different.
Ooh, I need to
I'm
get that.
crazy. So it's gonna be crazy, bro. And that's what I want to do in one. I want to do a lot of exclusive and just keep growing. Just keep bringing a lot of heat for people and having fun. Because if you don't have fun, then it make no sense doing it.
Exactly.
That's it, bro. And then you see the problem is I love the forget about the selling and stuff. I love about getting the books. That's the fun part of me. I like about going for the hunt, you know, looking for collections, reading, doing research, reading right now about Doctor Strange. I was like, yo, is this gonna be hot in the MCU right now? Like my biggest checkbook, like what I did, which I feel proud of, was Shuri.
Mm-hmm.
And that book was cheap. I went and buy like I was looking for all those books because I already know Shuri is gonna be the next Black Panther, and that's a comic book. Shuri becomes Black Panther, so I was like, yo, that's gonna be fire. That book is gonna go up. So I've been buying like 30, 40, 50 of those books for like $5 and then boom.
Yep. Oof.
Yeah.
And then Ultimate Fallout 4, those books was in dollar boxes. People didn't know about it. So when I saw the cartoon with Miles and stuff, I know that Miles book is gonna pop. I didn't know it would have gone so big how it is. I thought it would have be $100, $200 book. But
Yes.
bro, I bought like 40 of the Ultimate Fallout 4, 1 to 4, and the book popped, and I made a lot of money in those books because I bought them for like $2, $5, 4 for 20. And
The one that sold for 30 grand on whatnot, that made the news. My
yeah,
LCS was telling me he seen that on the news.
the problem is I regret that I had the opportunity to buy one of those books
Oof.
at a 9.8 for $2,000, and I didn't took it
Oh.
because I know it wasn't that hot. But
Right.
that wasn't really exclusive, you know, like that's just guy limited print, right? And stuff. So I was like, damn. But you learn from your mistakes. But then you have to be careful because sometimes you buy spec books and you pay like $2,000 for a book and then it's just drop.
Yep.
Right.
That's
It's a
why,
gamble. It's a gamble.
yeah, but that's why when people are telling me about spec books, I said be careful. But I was like, if you want to buy a book and wait patiently for your money and keep going up, buy ASM 1 to 5. Those books will never drop.
That's right.
Or buy Silver Age books. Because Silver Age books, it's not gonna climb really high, but it's still gonna go up. It's not gonna drop. Like First Appearance of Punisher. That book is not gonna drop.
Nope.
It's just gonna keep, but it's not gonna go up drastically, but it's gonna go up. So those are good investments for people who know studying the comics and want to invest in comics. But like the new books and stuff, like you gotta be careful. Like all these books and stuff, you gotta be careful. Because one minute it could be up, next minute it could be down. Like everybody think Moon Knight got a pop. Moon Knight didn't really pop how it's supposed to pop.
Yep.
True.
Not until he gets into a movie.
But it didn't pop like how people was, oh, this book gonna be 400, 300. I think the prices only went up by $20.
Yeah.
It didn't really pop how it's supposed to pop. So you just have to be careful, man. You gotta do a lot of research. You can't just jump into something and expect to make money if you don't know what you're doing. And have
Exactly.
faith. Like as I tell people, if you're in the comics and money, you can't do it. You gotta have a passion for it. So like say you buy a book and it didn't make the money, but you still like the book. So at the end of the day, you have it for yourself. Because I bought a lot of books and it never reach the mark I wanted to reach, but I'm happy with it. Because at the end of the day, I buy it not really to sell, I buy it to keep it too.
Yep.
Because as I said, the hunt is a feeling. It's not about selling, it's about the feeling. It's about buying a book and you do your research and stuff, and you love the book too, or you love reading and stuff, and you buy the book, and then 2 months after, the book with like 10 times the amount you pay for it. That's a nice feeling. Who wouldn't love that feeling?
No, exactly.
I love it. I'm sitting on books now. I'm waiting. My spec books.
Like for the hip hops, nobody didn't know the hip hops would have popped
Oh,
away or something.
I love the hip hops. I got about like 30 or 40 of them. I missed the Miles one though. I couldn't get on the Miles, but I like the hip hop.
Actually, I sold one at Whatnot a couple of days ago. I think the last Tuesday I sold one at Whatnot.
Wow, I like the Miles, but I'm into the hip hop because I grew up listening to hip hop, so I got a lot of the hip hop covers. But then it just popped when that Miles Nas hip hop pop. It hit like $400 or $500. I was like, man,
that book pop.
it's crazy over the animated movie. It was crazy.
All right, brother. I know, like I said, we know you're pressed for time right now.
I'm
and we're definitely gonna be jumping on your show.
Oh yeah.
In a couple of in a half hour when it comes in. But real quick, before we end, just let everybody know again what you got going on when you come on, and just rep yourself and anything else you want to rep.
All right, guys. First of all, I say thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. Both of you guys, thank you. And yeah, bro, it's Epic Tuesday. That's fire after fire. That's it. Over 100 keys every Tuesday. We just bring heat. That's it. No more. If you know, you know. That's all I had to say, bro. Every Tuesday is just fire. I do pop-up shows and stuff, but Tuesday is the day you want to be. You can't miss Epic Tuesdays. It's just gonna be fire. Like I start mostly everything at $2. So if you guys want to have fun, come and chill. We do like crazy giveaways. We do crazy buy it nows. So you know how it is. If you know, you know. Tuesday, guys. See you guys tonight at 8 p.m.
I'm definitely gonna be there.
All right, guys.
I'll be jumping on. Have a good one.
All right.